Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. We've got tier 1 of the Race on Oz console, PS5. Hope you're all having a good night. Qualifying underway a little bit earlier than I expected, but nonetheless we're here, we're underway, and we're getting this one started for round number 3 of the season 9, I think. I'm pretty sure you can hear me. Alright, here we go. So, who else we got here? Bounty coming along. Who else is out there? 595. Where are you, 595? Was it 565? Nah, it's 595. Javar here for Pagnan PRT. What's PRT? 47. This is Norm for SAR, not for GRT by those colours. What about Zest 1? How many rounds in total? That is a really, really good question. I think 7 in total. More than there was last season because we had some difficulties last season. So, yeah. Pesky, my man. How you going? Long time no speak as well. Here's Ty Morgo. He's coming through now. Who else do we have out there? 401 Burrow Dog makes his way across the line, moves up into P13. Here's Gaz. What's the time to beat right now? A 1:34.3 by Fly. What about Adman? Is he on a lap here? Doesn't. Oh, he goes up into P10. Pulls up straight away. Here's Keaton. Selby Acoustics. See if he can put himself up the up near the pointy end of the field. Not on this one. Might have invalidated. Easy to invalidate around here. Here's my man Jono Stan, teammate this season. Good for P6 right now. Who else is out there? Metal Steel. Oh, this must be Podium Racing Team. There you go. Just clicked. Big Matt goes to the top of the times of 1:34 flat. That is a rapid time around here. 2:99 Fly. Oh, Pesky, you got to join season 10. Yeah, well, in the meantime, check it out. Have a look. Fly crosses the line, good enough for P2 right now. 8.5 minutes left in the session, setting the grid for the 60 minutes of Oulton Park. It's going to be a fun one. What about 222 Gaz again? Here he is. Making his way through now. What about K-Man? Come on, K-Man, you've got to do better than this. Representing Selby Acoustics tonight. Oh, P23. No good. What about Keaton, his teammate? He's yet to set a time right now. And he sets a very good one. Top of the times of 33.8. There you go. So he was just saving the best for last there. 5.96. Jono Stan. Continues along. P11 for now. 117 Stu. What about 400? Where is 400? This is very difficult. Here we go. Mid Matt. He's just starting a lap for Games and Racing Team. Making his way down through Cascades. Tricky track for the Audi. Very, very bumpy. Very bumpy circuit, this one. Cameron Footner, what is going on? Nice to Nice to see your name on the screen there. We're watching Mint Matt do his thing. 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes left in qualifying. So just over halfway. Keaton, Knox Parker, Mint Matt, Zesty, or Zest1, Fly, Eagle Wind, Aaron, Someone Awesome, Angry Old Fella, and Norm. That's your top 10 right now. We're watching Mint Matt. He's sitting in P2. He's got a Mercedes just up ahead of him. Who's that? Number 77. That's Metal Steel. Is that Mark Hurley? If it is, he raced in the 2-hour enduro around Nürburgring last night. Put on a pretty good effort, I reckon, in the AM class. I think he took home a podium. Might even been first outright. We'll stick with Mint Matt for now. See if he can get a little bit of a tow here as he comes through Lodge Corner, they refer to this. That's 16, and then 17, that little left kink is classified as a corner. 407. Where are you, 407? There you go, Norm XC. Yeah, the Matt Simmons. Yeah, Mint Matt. That's pretty cool, eh? Bounty in the Audi for Podium Racing Team. Currently sitting P16. That's where he will remain for now. What about 53? Black Falcon in the Bentley. You don't see too many of these days. Quite a heavy field of Audis. Is the Metacar, as the kids like to call it. Here we go. Here's Gaz. He's definitely not a kid. P23 for now. That's where he'll remain. Burrow Dog. Another Audi. There's a lot of them. Audis and BMWs. Lexus in there. A Porsche. And a McLaren. And an Aston. So, not the most diverse field of cars and manufacturers, but it'll do. He's Dag. Sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. He's good enough for P7 for Games and Racing Team at the moment. We'll see if we can flick over to car number 70. I think that's Adman. Here it is. He's sitting P17 right now for Bruce Hale Racing. See if he can improve on that. No, he cannot at this stage. Less than 5 minutes. 4 minutes left. Here's Bounty again. P16. That's where he will remain for now. Right about 503. Skip that. 222. Gaz. Go back to Gaz. It's still Fly, Keaton, Knox Parker, Mint Matt, Eagle Wind, Zest1, Psydog, Aaron, Someone Awesome, and Angry Old Fella. That's your top 10 right now. Very, very healthy field this afternoon. 26 in total, so great turnout. This is round number 3 of the season. This is Tier 1. And will we see weather? Track is 27, air temperature 27 degrees. Track is 34. It is optimum conditions. I was in here earlier this evening and it was raining. So I think it was raining last night as well. There was very, very mixed conditions. Last week it didn't rain in the Tier 2 race. So we'll see what tonight brings. This is Knox Parker sitting in P3. Doesn't improve on his time. What about Norm in the Audi? He's currently sitting P12, sorry. 1.03 seconds off top time. Doesn't improve on his time for now. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Qualifying is winding down rapidly. This is Bounty looking to improve on his P16. Doesn't on this run. 596. Where are you, 596? That's a hard one to find. Jono Stan, my man. Come on, Jono Stan. Got to do better than 13th. Had some technical difficulties last week at Coda. Well, the week before, sorry. Last round. So he'll be hoping he doesn't have a repeat of that tonight as we're watching Someone Awesome, the trusty BMW. I don't think he's ever deviated from this car. Currently sitting P7 for Bruce Hale Racing. Doesn't improve on his time. We've got just over a minute and a half left. Aaron has snuck up there, taken pole. It's an all SAR front row right now, followed by 2 BHR cars, a GRT, a P&L, Bruce Hale Racing, Zest, Sidog, Angry Old Fella. So got a good mix of teams up the front there. Let's see what Matt can do. 2.5 tenths off best time. Does he improve? Not on this lap around. He'll have one more shot at it. We've got just over a minute remaining. Number 27. Where are you, number 27? Oh, there we go. Here's Riggsy. Hey, good to see Riggsy found the right lobby tonight. Last week he ended up accidentally was running in the tier 2 lobby. He's got his Tuesday nights mixed up. So glad to see that he's got the right Tuesday night this week. Good for him. Here's Ty Morgo. I do like this predominantly black Aston Martin. Very nice looking. He goes up into P10, so he's looking good on the timesheets as well. Here's Aaron. He's our current pole sitter. 20 seconds left. And he's pulled out of that one. What about Burrow Dog? This will be his last shot at it. And we got 53 again. That's a hard number to find. There you go. That's Black Falcon. Can Burrow Dog improve on P16? Yes, he can. He goes up into P11. That's a very, very tidy time indeed. Car 84. This is Knox Parker. He's still out there. So we've got the countdown clock beginning. And can he improve on P4? No, he can't. So that's where he will begin the race for now. Don't think he will be challenged on that. 388. This is Jambon Sickle. That is a very, very nicely turned out BMW. A couple of cars charging behind him. One of them is a Selby Acoustics Audi. Doesn't improve on P21. And then 300 is Ty Morgo. He'll be the second to last car to set a lap. Let's see what he does. Good enough for P10. Nice work from him. And then Someone Awesome will be the final car to go around. And what will he do? Does he improve? No, he doesn't. So congratulations, Fly is our pole position sitter. Congratulations to him for Bruce Hale Racing. It's Aaron sitting in second, Keaton third, Knox Parker fourth, Matt fifth, Eagle Wind, Someone Awesome, and Zest 1, 3 BMWs from 6th to 8th. Sidog in 9th and Ty Morgo 10th. So nice mix there up the front. And then you can see the rest of the field. We will be getting things started very, very shortly. Stick around because we got the race coming up. And I just need to write down this grid so I can remember it. So let's just sit tight, talk amongst yourselves, maybe get a drink, get something to eat maybe. It's dinner time for some. Some it's bedtime. But be back very shortly. Alright, so I think I got most of it. While we're waiting, let's have a look at some standings. So, alright, cool. Let's have a look here, shall we? So, it's Psydog leading the championship on 60 points for Games and Racing Team. So it looks like he's taken out 2 victories in a row. So 2 wins from 2. Will he go for 3? We'll have to wait and see. Knox Parker in second. He's taken out 2 podiums. Looks like 2 seconds by the looks of things. Keaton in third. So it is tight at the top still, as you would expect after a couple of rounds. A couple of drivers there tied on 44. So that's Fly and Someone Awesome. Eagle Wind for Pagnian Next Level in... What position is that? They don't have position numbers. Look at that. That's interesting. Would be handy to have. Anyway, Eagle Wind and Ty Morgo, 33 points each for Pagnian Next Level. Games and Racing Team, Andrali and Bounty. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Andrali. He's out there tonight. He's qualified P20. Who else is on there? Bounty on 30 points. Black Falcon there in the he's racing a Bentley tonight. It says Porsche there. Javar for Podium Racing Team. Angry Oldfella and Norm both tied on points down there. K-Man needs to lift his game. K-Man, come on, team captain, you got to get up there. Adman, the 2 tier 2 commentators. Barradog, Jambon Sickle, Gaz, Stu is in there as well. Brent wasn't here last week. Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire is having some personal issues at the moment with his family, so we wish him all the best. He can't be here tonight. He's got some other family commitments that he's looking after. So on the behalf of Ruse and Selby Acoustics Racing Team, we wish him all the best. We hope it all works out for him. Zest one down there. Osh Wizard, Metal Steel, Jono Stan, and these guys, doesn't look like they've raced. Riggsy, it's his first race tonight. Team points, there you go. So a bit of an idea on points per round. So this would be for the tier 2 from last week as well. And then you've got the team's progressive points here as well. So it looks like it is... no, it's not Podium. It's BHR leading the way on 280 points. You got Games and Racing Team second, SAR third. And that is pretty much everything. So there's your driver's points and stuff. Cool. So that gives us a bit of an idea of... Oh, here you go. Here's the team's championship. 280 BHR, 270 Games and Racing Team. Selby Acoustics in third. Podium Racing Team in fourth. And P&L in fifth. So still all to play for very, very early in the season. And, we're about to get round number 3 underway. Let's go back to the action. Here we go. So they are on the grid. And they're ready to go right now. So looking forward to this one. Been a long time since I've commentated on a console race. But hopefully can hold it down and you all enjoy it. Will we see rain? I reckon we will. It's already overcast as it is. So my money, if I was a betting man, I would say would be on it will rain. How much it will rain, who knows? I know there was a lot of on-off rain last night in the little practice race that they did, as drivers all making their way off the grid. So Aaron and Keaton there in P2, P3. Knox Parker for Bruce Hale Racing. They're in fourth. Mint Matt in fifth. He'll be one to watch out for. Eagle Wind, one of the Subaru stalwarts in 6th. Someone awesome. Be keeping him company there as well. Zest 1 in 8th. We've got Psydog. Keep an eye out for him. He's our championship leader right now. He's taken 2 from 2. So he's qualified 9th. We'll have to wait and see how he goes tonight. Ty Morgo in 10th. And you've got Adman down there in 11th for BHR. Burradog sitting right behind him in P12. So they're 2 Bruce Hull Racing and Gateway Racing Team veterans. Angry Old Fella there in 13th. Norm in 14th. We're going to cut a couple of Selby Acoustics Audis. Jono Stan and K-Man. Hopefully they don't take each other out at the beginning. Then you've got Bounty in there. Stu Devar, Bounty, Riggsy, Jambon Sickle, Osh Wizard, Metal Steel, and Black Falcon bringing out the field. So 26 cars. A glorious field that is. I've had some difficulties with the starting procedures and lap 1 incidents. There's been a lot of information put forward in the Discord throughout the last couple of weeks. So hopefully we get a nice clean start here and we get a good 60-minute race from everyone. Lights are already on. Track is at optimum. 33 degrees track, 26 degrees air temperature. That cloud cover does not look good. It's definitely going to rain, I would reckon. There it is. Race start is initialized. We'll wait for the little signal. There it is. So good start from Fly in there. They're all going to hustle through the first corner there. Looks like they've all been able to make it through pretty good here. Yeah, good stuff from everyone, and it looks like the field has managed to make their way through without any dramas, and it's Fly leading the way, Aaron in P2, Keaton in 3rd, Eaglewind, who's already moved up a couple of spots into P4. We'll wait for the timing screen just to figure itself out, but the most important thing is that they've all made their way through except it was a 222. Where's 222? Oh, that's Gaz. So Gaz has been caught up in some sort of incident. Got a fair bit of damage there. And 388. That was Jambon Sickle, was it? Yeah, he's been caught up in an accident. And 53 as well, by the looks of it. So that was Black Falcon. So those 3 guys, worst possible start for them. In the meantime, though, Fly is leading us away. It's already broken out a 1.8 second gap over the rest of the field as they all make their way along. Come down into, where are we? Where's my truck map? Just here, they're coming into Lodge Corner now. This is Zest 1. Looking to put a move on someone awesome. BHR BMW, so BMW on BMW action here to get this one started. Been good, clean racing so far. Fly setting the fastest lap straight away, as you would expect, being the first driver across the line. Psydog, our championship leader. Already moved up 1 spot from 9th. He's very qualified. Someone on the grass through there. That is not a spot you want to find yourself. Some other battles throughout the field. It's almost a 2-second gap already between Fly and Aaron. Mitt Matt has moved himself up into P3 from P5, so good start from him. Here's Knox Parker. He's hunting down Psydog. What time got pole? I think it was a 34 or something. Somewhere around there. We can move away from this. This is side of all over the back of Zest 1. Might just move up a couple of spots. This is Mint Matt. He's chasing down Aaron for Selby Acoustics. This is the second and third. There's Keaton in fourth. And Eagle wins. So these guys are all tightly bunched together right now. Fly those checked out. 2.5 seconds is the lead. So he's doing it pretty easy right now. Best start possible from him, but we're very, very early days. The times all filtering through again as they flow down into turn 5. Shell Oil's corner is what it's referred to. And a really tricky part of the second is a bump on the entry through there that can set you up. You want to climb as much as that curve as you possibly can. It doesn't upset the car. It's on the exit. You can have some dramas. Coming down into this chicane here. I want to try and clip the inside as close to that tyre bundle as possible. And then it flows pretty nicely after this. Oh, that's not flowing nicely for Mint Matt. So he's made a little mistake there, just stepped out on the dirt, and that was enough to spin him around, and he's going to have to wait for almost the entire field to pass him by. And yeah, he's going to have to get going. So he will fall all the way down to the back of the field. Where will he stop? P22. So just that little mistake there, and was enough to get the rear tyres there on the dirt and turn him around, and yeah, not hard to do in the Audi on this circuit. So he's got his work cut out for him now. We're watching Zest 1 though. He's hunting down someone awesome. This is for 5th and 6th. Do we have Paulie? What's going on? Paul Russell. Great race from Paul Russell last night. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it from last night. Very, very entertaining around the Nürburgring. Lots of pressure driving. Did a fantastic effort last night. It was good to see. Had a bit of good luck as well. Him and Terry Rayton had a cracking battle. Zest 1 is trying to engage himself in a battle here, but this field just starting to spread out ever so slightly. Might hunt for a little bit more action. We've got Burrow Dog. He's chasing down Adman. He's got Norm right in behind him, so it's have a look at that. There's from P11 to 16, it's full of Audis. So these guys will all be facing the same challenges as one another. Should make for some interesting racing. Some very experienced guys in here as well. So you should expect. Oh, that looks a little bit sketchy. Gentleman connection. So Burrow Dog and Adman. Looks like Adman's just got the slight advantage at the moment. Norm trying to hunt down Burrow Dog, and Jono Stan just hanging in there. His team captain, K-Man, also trying to just attach himself to the rear of this field. Out in front is Fly. He is streaking away right now. He's averaging about a second a lap at the moment difference between him and Aaron. It's 4.4 seconds the gap right now between first and second. Might duck over to P4 and 3, so Keaton in third, Eagle Wind in fourth. 3.5 tenths the difference between these two, so this is super tight at the front of the field, which is what you want to see. nice little rhythm now. And forecast is saying next 15 minutes we might see a little bit of sunshine, so you can almost see it starting to peer through now. Psydog and Knox. So Psydog in 7th. He's 1.6 seconds behind Zest. There you go. Knox and Psydog. Here you go. This is the battle right here. That's Knox going through. Gives you a bit of an idea. Angry old fella just hanging around in the background there too. So sparks flying from the rear of that BMW, the number 88. Sparks flying from angry old fella. He's driving a bit angry. Might get back to this battle though. This is the closest two cars on the circuit. Eagle Wind and Keaton. Track's still at optimum. Seeing a little bit of sun, so it'll be a relief for a lot of these drivers. Just stretched out to half a second, so Keaton trying to open up a little bit of breathing room between he and Eagle Wind as his teammate Aaron continues to lap around in P2, 4.5 seconds, so that gap it's just stabilised now between first and second, and just see if he can just start chipping away at it little bit by little bit. K-Man and Jono Stan, yeah, that is going to be interesting between those two down there in 13th and 14th. The closest cars out on circuit. So Matt has completed his stop already. Don't know if he'll have enough fuel to go all the way until the end. It's about the first 5 minutes, I think. So we'll have to wait and see if he has to complete another stop. The rest of the field all good. Looks like those other cars that got caught up in the incidents haven't pitted. So they've continued to circulate. Over to angry old fella, he's hunting down Knox Parker. So Knox Parker obviously P2 in the championship at the moment, 4 points behind Psydog, who is a couple of positions up ahead of him right now. So this battle's got championship implications. Keaton doing a great job. He's in P3 on the road and in the championship as well, so puts him in good stead right now as we're not too far away from the quarter race mark. And it's Fly who's just edged out that gap a little bit more now, another half a second there. Let's get to Norm and Burrow Dog. I said that it was at 2/10, but it's drifted out to 6/10. Just wait for the timing screen to update. What about Angry Old Fella? No, so he's just away a little bit further as well. As Fly continues to just maintain that gap, he's just chipping away at it, sort of 10th a lap right now. 5 seconds is the gap between he and Aaron. It's great for Bruce Hale Racing. They're currently sitting P1 in the championship on 280 points. That'll be good for their campaign. We're watching Norm just hunt down Burrow Dog. He's got Jono Stan tucked in behind him. K-Man 1.5 seconds adrift from there. Whoa, we've already seen Matt make a mistake through there. Burrow Dog almost did the exact same thing. Jono Stan looking to try and take advantage of that. An Audi Fest from 10th to 16th, sorry. Field heavy with Audis. They might duck over again to Eaglewood. So he's just 3/10 behind Keaton. You can see that's the gap right now between the two. And Eaglewind closing in on the rear of that McLaren. Just having a little bit of a go there, just out of turn 5. Might have just been a little, I'm right here, Keaton, just give me a quick reminder. So Eaglewind seasoned campaigner. Oh, have a look at this. It's Keaton trying to go defensive. So they go through into 10, 11 and 12. A little complex there referred to as Knickerbrook, sorry. Left-hander up through Clay Hill. And second left-hander is Water Tower. And you go through Druids. Down the Warwick Bridge straight. And you go turn 16. This is Lodge Corner. And that little left kink is referred to as Deer Leap. Turn number 17. Final turn on the circuit. Do it all again. I'll plunge down the hill through turn 1, Old Hall Corner. We go up the avenue, that little right-handed kick, that's Denton's. And then turn 3, Cascades. Downhill, flowing left-hander. You want to try and get on the gas as early as possible. And get ready for turn 4. This is Island Bend. Making their way through there. We saw Eaglewind have a look through here on the previous lap, doing the same again. So he's got a little bit of a speed advantage through that first part of the sector 1, riding the curves through there. Britons, it's Briteens. So that's probably someone's surname it's named after. I haven't done much research on this circuit. This is a good little battle right now. We're at the quarter-way mark, so it's Fly, Aaron, Keaton, Eaglewind, someone awesome, Zest, Psydog, Knox Parker, Angry Old Fella, and Adman. Man, where did he start, Adman? 11th. I thought he started lower than that. Anyway, I was going to say he's made up a lot of places, but he's only made up one. So he's gone forward nonetheless. Should travel north. That's where you want to be. Let's have a look down the field. If I can see any other action, I might just step away momentarily. This is Norman Adman. I just spoke about him a second ago. Heading across the start-finish line. Really about third gear through there. Get it up to 5th. You see track very, very bumpy. Audi does not like the bumps at all. This is one you want to make sure you don't have the force feedback turned up too much. Get a fair old workout doing 60 minutes around here. We've only got 43 to go, so quarter-way mark. And everything's been pretty good, been pretty clean racing as well. Haven't seen a lot of overtakes, but it's been nice and clean and tight. Jono Stan just ragdolling that Audi through 8 and 9. This is Norm just closing up under brakes. Now you can hit that tyre bundle, it doesn't cause any damage to your car. So I only know of this because I did it last week. Oh, here we go. Norm having a look. Tricky place to pass through here, though. And that can cause a bit of issues because you can run out of patience pretty quickly. Norm trying to go around the outside. That is the long way through there. See if you can get a decent run out of it. You want to be thinking about almost trying to set him up for turn 5. First part of the sector is quite one-laned, if you like. Cars just riding those bumps. Those bumps can catch you out as well. You've hit them the same time for 55 minutes, and next time you go around, it's slightly different. You get a very, very different reaction. So you've got to have your wits about you at this circuit. And Norm not quite close enough to have a look at turn 5. We might just duck over to angry old fella. He's hunting down Knox Parker, so one of our championship contenders. He's taken 2 podiums from 2. He's a little ways off the podium right now. One saving grace is that he does have his championship closest rival just one spot ahead of him. So, although not necessarily enjoying the conditions out there right now, maybe suited to his liking there, he does have that little saving grace. His angry old fella Gabby's just drifted out again. Might duck back to these guys. It's a lot closer. 6.3 seconds is the gap right now between Fly and Aaron. So it is a hefty, hefty gap. Keaton 1.5 seconds behind Aaron. 1.6 now. Eaglewin still tucked in behind him. 4/10 the difference. So we've got some good little battles going on. Burradog has decided, yes, I will pit now. 20-minute mark. And he's making his stop. He hits the brakes. Stops nicely, so he'll finish his stop. We'll get that out of the way. The flags are waving for some reason. That was Jono's stand just in the background. There he is, 596. And the flags, I'm just trying to work out who that's waving for. 500. 400, no, 500. Where you thought they had an issue? Just trying to pick that up. Oh, that's K-Man. Oh no, what is going on, Skipper? Down there in P13. He's got his stream going tonight. He had pedal cam the other week, last round at Coda. Not too sure if he's doing it again. He'll be back in the commentary box next week for Tier 2. Around Brands Hatch in the wet. Oh, I think we skipped that one. A horrible track in the wet. So Norm still just stuck behind Adman. Let's follow it through to at least turn 5. We've got some other drivers making pit stops. I think Osh Wizard is one of them. Yeah, he's making his mandatory stop now. Get back to these guys. Let's see if he can move into turn 5. Oh, look at this, side-by-side racing. Goes up the inside. That's a nice move. Gets the job done. He'd been sitting on that for a couple of laps. Set him up nicely. Good racing from both of them. Good sportsmanship from Adman, just giving him enough room as well. Not running him onto the grass. So good driving all round. So Norm gains a spot. He moves into the top 10. Jono Stan just starting to make a little bit of ground on these two. So the fighting between the two of them has just opened up an opportunity for him. Oh, his side dog. He's all over the back of Zest 1 right now. They're coming through. That's Druids there, turn 15. And you've got Knox Parker. Angry old fella a couple of seconds off these guys as well. So these guys championship contenders. This is that championship leader, in fact, Psydog. Knox Parker sitting in second. Keaton just dropped a spot, so he was in P3 and obviously we've missed that one there. So Keaton dropped down into P4, started 3rd. Now in P4, Eaglewin started in 6th. So he's already moved up 3 spots, having a good start. And 33, Osh Wizard. Whatever's ailing him might be terminal. Is that K-Man in there as well? I think it is, yeah. Just get... Oh, dear. That is not good for the Selby Acoustics Racing skipper. Let's see if we can have a quick look. Oh, yeah. That's no good. That is no good at all. So, unfortunately for him, here we go. This is Knox Parker. That's Angry Old Fella, so just a little bit of, not chaos, but that's some slower traffic there that's just interrupted the flow. That's allowed Sidog to just scamper away for now. And Knox Parker has Angry Old Fella and the BMW all over the back of him at the moment. Sir McSquid saying he loves this track. Oh, Terry Rayton's in the chat. Terry Rayton, my man, how you going? Rain of Fire, Add Too Many, Bear. Oh, Team have you seen how fast Team Little Bear is now? I can't believe how quick that dude is. Having a good time of it in Tier 2. So, good to see everyone in there, some familiar faces. So Knox Parker now 3.1 seconds off between him and Sidog. Let's just skip away from these two for now. Here's Jono Stan. He's all over the back of Adman. He's already lost a spot to Norm at this very corner, turn 5. Well, Jono Stan will be able to have a go. I wonder if Adman's just... track temperature's 33. Air temperature 26, so conditions still optimum. Hasn't really changed. Had a rough little line through there. Jono Stan's going to go for it. Into Knickerbrook. Goes up the inside. They go side by side. And ends up getting the job done. So nice work from Jono Stan. He moves himself up into P11. Adman drops down one more spot. We're at about the 25-minute mark, so you'd expect to possibly start seeing pit stops rattling off shortly. Other cars on the track, Angry Old Fella and Knox. These two have been going at it for a little while now. Knox having the advantage. He's 1.8 seconds down the road from Sidog, so he's managed to create a nice little buffer for himself. Falcon is in the pits. I think he's been in there for a fair while now. That might be where he remains for the next 34 minutes of this one. Time will go down there in 15th as well. That looks like that battle is heating up between he and Bounty. 5/10 of a second. This is still the two closest. So we're almost at the halfway mark. Plenty of action. But still Fly leading. 5.5 seconds is the gap. Let's go back to the front. Half a second the gap between Aaron and Eaglewind, and then you got Keaton 1.2 seconds behind. And then a further 1.2 seconds adrift is someone awesome. So relatively spread out at the front of the field, but Fly is led from start to finish. Most we've seen of him is on the formation lap. There he is, just to give you a reminder. He is actually racing, give him a little bit of shine on the stream as well. It is one of the drawbacks of leading by such a large margin, is that you don't get too much action on the stream. Let's get back to action though. So Eaglewind trying to close down Aaron right now. Keaton might just be happy to bide his time for now. He's got 1.2 seconds of gap between him and someone awesome. So not coming under attack from anyone as of yet. Still a Freestyle Racing, Selby Acoustics, and Pagny Next Level Podium right now. Can we get 2 Selby Acoustics up there? That would be fantastic. Keaton need to make a move on Eagle Wind. Be interesting to see when we start to see the pit stops shake out. We've had 8 cars have made their stops. 9 if you include Oshwizard, because he's been in there for quite a long time now. I'd say Lexus just getting out of the way. There's some lap traffic. That belongs to... I think that belongs to Oshwizard. Now here we go. So, first of the leaders. Oh, Fly is in the pits as well. And Eagle Wind coming into the pits too. So, 2 of the front runners here made their way into the pits at almost the halfway mark. Let's see if Aaron and Keaton both respond. Who's that? That's Angry Old Fella making his way in there. There's Eagle Wind. There's Angry. So we've got action in the pits. Meanwhile, out on track. So Aaron has taken the lead. Keaton and Someone Awesome in third. Looks like Fly is away. And where is Aaron? So he's just heading up the back straight now. Up through Hilltop. Into Knickerbrook now. So let's see if he responds directly or if he decides to string it out a little bit. Stick with him. He and Keaton. So it's the Selby Acoustics Racing 1-2 right now. BMW, McLaren BMW is the podium. Funnily enough, considering how many Audis we have, there's not an Audi in the podium at the moment, but we'll wait and see. Weather, it's a non-event. It's not looking like it's going to happen, at least for the next 15 minutes. So,
we're halfway through. Keep pushing.
There's the halfway mark. We're officially halfway through. Aaron continuing on. Keaton continuing on. Someone Awesome continuing on. And this is Zest as well. Coming under pressure from Cydog, our championship leader. He's gone 2 from 2. And there he goes into the pit. So we just pulled that up in time. That was maximum attack into the pits. And he's pulled that up just in the nick of time. Where is Fly? So here he is. He's out in a lot of fresh air. Stewart's up ahead of him. There's not a real sort of gaggle of cars that far up ahead. So he's in a pretty good position right now. He's going to have some clean air. And he's going to be able to put in some laps. He's been lapping at a phenomenal pace throughout the whole race. So let's see what the guys at the front do. Aaron and Keaton, they're both just coming through. They're both coming out of up through Clay Hill now. 53. There's that nice Black Falcon. Oh, he's got some trouble there. That's a turn 3 in Cascades. And looks like he's just managing to get that back going again. So down in the rear of the field. Will Aaron respond? I reckon Aaron's going to go long. That's just my gut is saying. Keaton continues on. Someone Awesome though, he's not. He responds. Oh, they're pushing it pretty close, aren't they, to that pit entry there. So great stuff. These guys, maximum effort. So not too many left to pit. So we've got 11 left to make their pit stop with a tick under 28 minutes remaining. So we're over the halfway mark of this one. This is race number 3, season 9. It's Race on Oz. It's the console league. If you haven't already, leave us a like. Also, if you haven't subscribed, we are very, very close to 500 subscribers. I think today we're on 479. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. It would be a phenomenal achievement if we could get to 500 subscribers. We've got plenty of action on the Ruse TV network. Got across across PC, across console. We've got an international series, Pan Am Racing. There's great stuff on there, so if you haven't already, do yourself a favour. Hit that subscribe button. It does not cost you a cent. Meet Matt in the meantime. He's after his earlier mistake, if you like. P17, so he's got bounty ahead of him. And was that Aaron pitting? It is. So there you go. So Aaron is in the pits. He's decided to pull the trigger. That means Keaton will continue on. Let's get to that little scrap between Matt and Bounty. That was starting to come along quite nicely. Where is Fly? Fly is in P8 right now. So he's got Ty Morgo up ahead of him, but everyone ahead of him has not pitted yet. So he's looking really good. Eagle Wind is looking in good shape too. What about Aaron? He's still there. This is Fly. Aaron's still stationary. He's going now, but that is not going to be good enough. We'll continue on. That's Ty Morgo coming into the pits as well. So Fly continues on. Where does Aaron come out? He has got... That's someone awesome, and that is Ty Morgo. So it looks like he split them. Is it someone awesome? I think it is. Yeah, it is 2-1-2. So he's managed to split them there. Aaron just staying ahead. Eagle Wind took that spot from him. So Eagle Wind looking very, very good for a podium right now. Fly 16 seconds behind Adman. So he's got plenty of free air ahead of him to put in the times. 25 minutes remaining. So we're on the other side of the halfway mark, well and truly now. So at the moment, it's Keaton leading. Knox Parker is second. Norm in third. Jono Stan, my man, get up there in fourth position. And Adman, all five of those cars have not pitted as of yet. So as I say that, Norm makes his way into the pits. So he gets his stop completed. Jono Stan will move up a position. But where was that? Mid-Matt, so he's just fallen a little bit further behind Bounty. That's at half a second now, the gap. That is pretty much our closest scrap on track right now. So we'll keep an eye on Keaton. Is he on the circuit? So he's just not far from these guys. There he is, just in the background. Just coming through. So this will be interesting. These guys will get the blue flags. And being such a tight circuit as well, does take a degree of coordination and agreement to make sure you move out of the way. I would expect all these drivers to have no dramas with that, as Mid-Matt just closing on the back of Bounty as they come through turn 17 now, dearly. This is Audi versus Audi. Gamesman Racing Team versus Podium Racing Team. The podium.racing, the website, where all the Race on Oz stats are kept. That's what I've been using tonight. Awesome, all over the back of Aaron now as well, so that's close up. Here's Keaton. Keaton is in the pits right now. Where's Fly? Fly is just about to come through. That's 15. Jono Stan in the pits as well, so he's making his pit stop. So Keaton is in there. Here goes Fly, just coming through. 16 now. Keaton's still stationary. And Fly, it looks like he is going to retake the lead. He does. Keaton still stationary, just getting going now. So where is Eagle Wind? So Eagle Wind has come through as well. So is Aaron, so is someone awesome. So it looks like Keaton is probably going to come out around about P9 right now, which would give him about a net P6. I would say. We'll have to wait and see. Wait for the timing screen to sort itself out. And then Someone Awesome is looking pretty good at the moment. He's all over the back of Aaron. So our net leader is Fly, P2, Eagle Wind, P3 is Aaron, and Someone Awesome just looking to get his way onto the top step, up onto the third step of the podium. Some lap traffic there, car 429, that is from 79, maybe is that Andrelli? Yeah, it is. So blue flags, gets out of the way, nice driving from him. This is our race leader though, Knox Parker. It's a BHR 1-2-3 in fact at the moment, so they're leading the championship standings. If it was to stay like this, that would be pretty phenomenal. Here's Adman, he's making his way into the pits now as well, so he'll come out of P2. We'll see where he shakes out once he's all done. Just a tick over 20 minutes remaining, so 2/3 of the race have gone. All the pit stops almost complete. No pit window, so no need to worry about any time running out. We got Someone Awesome hunting down Aaron. It's a second the difference between those two right now. Mint-Matt just can't make his way past Bounty right now. So down there in 15th, that gap has just stretched out ever so slightly to 7/10 now. So not too sure if he's carrying any damage there. Bounty putting up a very, very good fight right now against a driver the caliber of Mint-Matt. Who else out there? Neville Steele down there in 19th, just looking for some closer battles as we enter the final third of the race. Just stick with the lead at the front here. Someone Awesome is in P5. Knox Park is your race leader, but he's the final driver yet to pit. Adman, he came out in P12, so after pitting from P2, he's down there in P12. Jono Stan had a decent race, up from P15 into P10 right now, so he's made a good fist of it. There's K-Man down in P24 right now, so not a great drive for the Selby Acoustics captain. Here comes Knox Parker, he's in the pits, and this man just coming through. I think he would have already taken the lead by now. He's got to wait for the timing screen to update. There we go, and Knox Parker will see where he comes out, because he was Adman came out P12. That's Psydog just behind him, so championship contenders right now. Knox Parker's second in the championship, but his closest rival is behind him right now, so this is a good result. And then Keaton, he's currently sitting in third in the championship, he's in fifth, so it's the reverse, 3-2-1. Keaton third, Psydog, oh no, it's the reverse, but you know what I meant, right? 1.6 seconds is the gap between Fly and Eagle Wind. Keep a very close eye on that. In the meantime though, some on-track action. Aaron, he's got it all to do now. This is going to be high pressure racing for 18 minutes. Going to feel like an eternity for him. Seconds will be passing slower and slower. 1.2 seconds is the gap between Fly and Eagle Wind. I'll monitor that closely. Oh, look at Norm behind Knox Parker. So he'll be wanting to just be a little bit of damage limitation. Why did Cyborg manage to get past? He must have, because Knox Parker must have made a bit of a mistake there, because he was behind him. Now Norm hunting down the Aston Martin. So down the Aston Martin in the top 10 right now. Get back to this scrap here. This is for the final podium position 17 minutes remaining. That was Keenan that you saw just flash through in the foreground. And 1.4 seconds. We got a good race on our hands here. This is some good stuff. I reckon we're going to get a nice little fight all the way down to the end. 1.4 seconds after having a massive lead. Around about 6 seconds. It's down to 1 second now. So a half a second chunk taken out from Eagle Wind. His Fly just starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Someone Awesome trying to turn the screws on Aaron as well in P3. Oh, it's less than a second now at the front. So Fly just chipping away little chunks at a time too. It's not like it's a 10th here or a 10th there. It's 3/10. It's half a second. He's taking out big chunks right now. This is great to see as we're almost into the final quarter hour. And this has been a fun race. It's 6/10 a second. Right now, that is the gap between the two. Eagle Win is all over the back of Fly. Right now, this might play into the hands of Aaron as well. They've got a little bit of lap traffic up here as well. It's a couple of podium racing team drivers. Not too sure which ones, 12 and 77. I think that's Javar and Metal Steel. So they'll see the blue flags waving. Out of the way for these guys. These are the leaders coming through. Tricky track for Traffic and Javard. Great job. Great driving. Gets out of the way. And lets these guys go through. That's the last thing you want to do is get involved with the leaders up the front coming through with blue flags waving. Norman Knox Parker. This is another little scrap. It's just starting to boil along. And then Mitt Matt. Still. Oh, he's all over the back of Bounty now. Says it was 3/10. So we've got some nice little battles brewing for the final quarter hour. This is round number 3 of season 9. This is Race on Oz. This is tier 1, the PS5 division. Mint Matt looking to put a move on the Bounty to come through into Knickerbrook. Not quite able to do it there. The gap is less than 8/10 of a second between Eagle Wind and Fly. I'll get back to that momentarily. Just want to try and catch this action here at the mid-pack. Still got 26 runners at the moment. What about Norm and Knox? I'll follow these guys through turn 5. Ah, look at this. Eagle Wind as well. 6/10 of a second. There's the gap. Drive through. Car 33. Who is that? That is Osh Wizard. Alright, so it's not going to have a great bearing on this race. Oh, Norm is all over the back of Knox as well. Knox Parker's got to fight pretty hard for this. He won't want to lose too much more ground. He's got his championship rival just up ahead. Oh, he got a little bit loose coming through there, and that was enough. That was the mistake that he couldn't make, and that allows Norm to walk through there. So nice work from Norm. Looks like Mitt Matt managed to get past Bounty as well, so he got that move done. Let's focus at the front, because look at this, it's 3/10 of a second. Eagle Win is all over Fly. He looked unbeatable in the early stages of this one. Then he made the pit stops and he's slowly deteriorated from there, as opposed to Eagle Win. He's gone the opposite. He started in P6. He's fighting in contention for a win right now. Aaron, 1.7 seconds behind these guys. That's the same gap between him and Someone Awesome. So he has a little bit of breathing room. He'll just be monitoring this battle ahead of him, waiting to pick up any scraps that might fall his way from these two if they get involved in a little bit of a scrap. Looks like Matt has fallen behind Bounty again, so not too sure what is going on there, but I don't want to move away from this action right now. This is great stuff. Eagle Wind has just continued to take chunks of time out of Fly, and we have got a cracking race left with 12 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. This is going to come down to the wire. Can Eagle Wind do it here? Drive through cleared for car 33. is it's just edged out to 3/10 now. So still, that is a super tight gap in this one. Aaron's 1.3 seconds, so he's made up a little bit of time on these two ahead of him as well. They'll be conscious of that. They don't want to end up scrapping too much, because then they invite Aaron in as well. They've got a little bit more lap traffic after this. They should be all right though. So that car just getting out of the way. Nice driving from him. And after that, they got pretty clear running, so they're going to have a clear shot at it for the rest of the race here. They've got car 500. I think that's K-Man. And yeah, Burradog up ahead. So those two guys got a pretty good idea of what's going on, and they'll let them through as well. So we're going to have a straight fight until the end of this one. 11 minutes remaining. Is Fly leading from Eaglewind, Aaron, Someone Awesome, Keaton, Sidog, Norm, Knox Parker, Angry Old Fella, Jono Stan up in the top 10. Nice work from him. Aaron just closing once again, only a second the gap between him and Eaglewind, so he's entering himself into this battle, looking to make it a three-way fight till the end. Someone Awesome just dropped off a little bit, so he's at 2.4 seconds the gap. Keaton's 1.2 seconds behind him, so we'll see if he makes a little bit more ground as well on Someone Awesome. So he's going to have to do a little bit of rear gunner action. But in the meantime, we're entering the final 10 minutes of this one, and it's Fly and Eaglewind going blow for blow here. Aaron trying to hang on, see if he can insert himself into the conversation for a race victory here. As they begin another lap, make their way through Deerley to the fast right-hander, turn 1, old wall corner, and that is the gap. Have a look at this, BMW versus BMW, BHR versus P&L. P&L need this as well. They are last in the standings, 222 points. BHR, they are first on 280, so a big discrepancy. P&L need every point they can get. They've got two drivers in the top 10. Man on screen, an Angry Old Fella in 9th. As opposed to BHR, they've got 3 in the top 10. So, the rich getting richer at the moment as it stands, with a tick under 9.5 minutes left. Make their way through Britain's one more time. The gap, 0.3 of a second, 1.1 seconds further back is Aaron. 2.4 seconds is the gap between him and Someone Awesome, and Keaton closing up on Someone Awesome as well. So Someone Awesome was looking quite racy against Aaron. Looked like he might have contended, but he's just fallen back now into the hands of Keaton. He'll be looking to make up at least one more spot in the last 8 minutes or so of this one. But that's first, second and third. Flash by. It's a BMW 1, 2, 3, 4. They complete another lap. 8.5 minutes remaining in this one. Gaps remain the same. Keaton making up a little bit more ground on Someone Awesome, but the gap out in front still remains at 0.3 of a second. It's less than 0.8 of a second. Aaron in the background there. They're close enough to give you an idea of exactly where they are. And Fly having to do some high pressure driving. A win is on the line. And he's got two drivers hunting him down. They want to take that victory for themselves. Probably got about another... so maybe 4 or 5 laps left in this one. It's about a 90-second lap around here. So they go through Knickerbrook one more time. That tyre bundle has survived, so it got tipped over, but it hasn't gone any further than that. So it's not a bad effort. Been an enthralling race, this one. This has been good stuff from the Tier 1 boys on PS5. Just drifted ever so slightly now. 4/10 the difference between Fly. That probably would have been made up at this stage. We'll see once they cross the line again. Eagle Wind all over the back of the rear wing of Someone Awesome. They've got to go side by side through turn one. He's got to go around the outside for the race lead. Gets on the grass, but able to hold on. And what a move from Eagle Wind. I wish I had the replay of that one. That was awesome. That was so good. That is the race lead right now with 6.5 minutes left. That was full commitment. And that was, that was a sensational move. Around the outside of turn one, he went onto the dirt as well. That was great stuff. That's a race-winning move right there. Will that potentially shake the confidence of Fly? He's got Aaron behind him now. He'll be looking to try and take advantage. Yeah, he just clipped the grass a little bit there out of Britain's. Maybe that just might shake his confidence a little bit. It's going to take a lot to come back now. And it looks like Eagle Wind just already put a little bit of a gap on Fly. We'll see what exactly it is. It's at a second already. So Eagle Wind has had the pace in the second half of this race after pit stop. So I wonder if Fly got his tyre pressures wrong in the end, potentially, maybe. We don't know. We'd have to wait for the post-race. Keaton as well, just looming ever larger in the rear-view mirror of Someone Awesome. Got a tick over 5 minutes remaining, and as Eagle Wind in a very sorely needed victory. 5 minutes and 10 seconds away for him. He's sitting in 6th in the championship, so it'll do his championship hopes a bit of good, and also for P&L as well. They're last. They're only 2 points behind Podium Racing Team, so who do not have anyone in the top 10. Their highest runner is P14, so they might see themselves move up a spot in the championship standings after tonight. This is Aaron. He is all over the back of Fly right now. Someone Awesome. Oh, car 400. That's mid-map. So he gets the drive-through. Unfortunate for him. After that mistake earlier on in the opening minutes of the race, it hasn't gotten much better for him, unfortunately. So I haven't seen the best of him tonight. Eagle Wind's pulled a 1.5 second gap already over Fly. Almost 2 seconds right now. And this battle for the final podium position is heating up. It's half a second the difference between Aaron, Someone Awesome, and Keaton. This is great stuff. Keaton currently 3rd in the championship. So it's a BHR Selby Acoustics from 2nd to 5th. Right now, Keaton going to make a move on Someone Awesome. Will he go around the outside? Aaron having a look at Fly. He runs a little bit wide out of the exit of turn one through there. So he's got 3.5 minutes to get it done. Probably 2 laps left potentially. Maybe 3. Keaton. Here, have a look into turn 5. We've seen a couple of passes already happen in there tonight. Having a look all over the back of him, and then Aaron as well. So 2 Bruce Hale Racing BMWs coming under attack in the final moments of this one. Round 3 has proved to be an absolute cracker, and it's Eagle Wind. 2.3 seconds is the gap now. You can see him just a little bit further up the road. Aaron looking for a way past the BMW of Fly. Keaton looking to do exactly the same. As they come through, this is turn 15, Druids Corner. So Druids at the next race at Brands Hatch. Just had to think about that for a second. So I reckon 2 more laps to go in this one. It's Eagle Wind leading from Fly. Aaron in third. Someone Awesome and Keaton. The top 5 is still up for debate. Aaron having a big look into turn 1. He'll have to be careful here not to undo himself, undo his good work and fall behind Someone Awesome. So he's ready there to swoop. Go up through Lakeside into Island Bend, potentially the second last time tonight. And Aaron all over the back of the BMW. Can he force a mistake out of Fly? Had so much pace in the early stages of this one. But yeah, whatever the issue was after the pit stop, causing him to fall back into P2. You can see Eagle Wind continuing to lead this one. He'll begin the final lap in just a few moments, and we're watching the battle for second, third, fourth and fifth. Fly, Aaron, Someone Awesome and Keaton. This has been a great race. Awesome stuff from the guys in the front. I'm just having a look down through the field. There's some other little scraps going on through there, but the action's at the front. That's where we're going to remain. We're T-minus 45 seconds. So we should get the last lap signal.
Right, man, neither is on the final lap.
There it is. Here we go. Aaron, he's got one more lap to do it. Can he pull something out? Can Keaton do the same? Can the two Bruce Hale racing drivers hold off the Selby acoustic? Oh, they come together! Just a little bump there, and Keaton, that's the end of his charge. He will remain in P5, so he hasn't lost a position. He kept it off the wall. He's going to be able to limp it home, you would think. Yeah, there's Psydog, who was the closest car to him. So it's left up to Aaron now to fly the flag for Selby Acoustics. We've gone 000. Eagle Wind just a little bit further up for these guys. So a handful of turns. And that is how close he is to victory right now. What a phenomenal effort. Started in P6. Worked his way to the front of the field. Absolutely awesome overtake. Definitely be watching that one on the stream back. Oh, Someone Awesome just gets a little bit untidy there coming out of Knickerbrook. Is this the opportunity that Aaron needs on the final couple of turns? Oh, not quite. Oh, it is. There he goes. So Aaron moves through into P2. Fly just makes another mistake at the end. Eagle Wind, he doesn't care about that. He's got to take victory. Congratulations to the P&L driver. He takes victory in round number 3. Well done. Eagle Wind, awesome work from him. Aaron is going to come home in P2. Looks like Someone Awesome's got to take the final podium position and Fly in what seemed like a unbeatable position. Has finished 4th off the podium. You wouldn't have believed that after the first 20 minutes. Psydog, championship leader. He's going to come home in P6. Just tucked in behind a BMW there from Games for Racing Team, so he'll cross the line in 6th position, so he'll pick up some points for that. Norm comes home in 7th, and then Knox Parker, the other championship contender, he finishes 8th. 9th, great drive from John O'Stan, started down in 15th, so typical gritty drive from him in P9. Well done to him. 10th is Angry Old Fella Zest coming through. Adman, he'll finish in P12. Ty Morgo in 13th, so another P&L driver. The highest of the podium race team is Bounty. He's going to run it all the way to the line. That wasn't for position. Mint Matt is a fair way back. He's going to be the last of the lead lap runners to finish. He will cross the line. But the big story is Eagle Wind D-roll. I don't know what the D stands for. It wasn't necessarily dominating, but he put on a great display and awesome work to him. So fantastic result for Eagle Wind. It was Aaron in P2, and in the end it was Someone Awesome who took out the podium. Fly finished 4th. 5th was Keaton, Psydog, Norm, Knox Parker, John O'Stan, and Angry Old Fella. What a cracker of a race. That was awesome. So, well done to all involved. Fantastic evening of racing. The weather didn't eventuate, which possibly didn't really affect it too much. The racing was really good, a really, really high standard tonight. So, awesome work from everyone. That was a lot of fun to come back and do a console stream. So, next week, the Tier 2 drivers are going to do this all again on Tuesday night. They'll be going around Brands Hatch in the wet. So stay tuned for that, and there'll be plenty of other action on the Ruse TV network. But in the meantime, everyone, enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, look after yourselves, look after each other.